Coffee with CBS LA takes us to San Bernardino today, more specifically 985 Coffee.
Yeah, it's a high-energy, minority-owned shop serving the community, and that's where our Rick Montanez is live right now. Rick, how's it going out there?
Hey, good morning. You know, it is a crisp morning out here today. The skies are clearing, which is amazing, and the coffee just smells so good. Our CBS LA crew is setting up here because we want to hear from you. We want you to come join us here at 985 Coffee, and we'll show you inside here real quick because this is a really cool shop. They're getting set up and getting everything ready, already brewing up some coffee. Wave to us. Good morning, you guys. You got Abraham over there, the owner, and so all of his crew here, they are setting up, making this a wonderful morning. So we want to hear from you guys here this morning. We want you to come have a cup of coffee with us. Tell us about what's going on in the community here in the Inland Empire, a gorgeous community out here. We want to hear about everything that is going well, things that you need help with or just want to talk to someone. CBS LA is here for that. So a cup of coffee on us at 985 Coffee, and it's easy to remember where it's at because that is the address. 985 East Street here in San Bernardino. So, you know, come chat with us. We'll be talking with community leaders throughout the morning, activists, people who are involved in what's going on here. And let's make this a better place. Why not? Back to you guys.
Yeah, and Rick's so easy to talk to.
Yes.
So people can head down there and have a nice time. Thanks, Rick.
This morning, Coffee with CBS LA is visiting 985 Coffee in San Bernardino.
The IE location is a local success story, but sits in the middle of an area facing several challenges. Our Rick Montanez is talking to community members about the wins of the community and also those issues. Rick, what are you hearing?
Yeah, hey, good morning. You know, that's the thing that people keep talking about is San Bernardino is such a great community. Of course, there is need here, and that's what they want to be able to highlight, but also the successes. Check out this coffee shop. I mean, we have lots of people in here already who are coming in to chat with the CBS LA crew that is here with us. We have a whole team with us to listen and have conversation with you this morning. And of course, a cup of coffee is on us here at 985 Coffee. We want to bring in, though, because we're also looking at talking with people in the community who are making a difference. David is with the Way Resource Center, which serves the Inland Empire, the High Desert. Talk to us about what your organization, how you assist the community.
Well, right now we are considered the trusted messengers in the High Desert. But the Way Resource Center is a career development center. And what we do is we try to change the mindset of the individual so that they understand why they need to have a job, the importance of having a job, but just not any job. What they need is a pathway to sustainable wage employment.
Yeah, and we were talking about because then that keeps people here in the community instead of feeling like they have to leave and go somewhere else.
That is very true. So what the Way Resource Center, when we start training people, we do a 5-day course on training people to change their mindset. But we said, you know what, we don't have green energy jobs. We don't have that type of technology up here in the High Desert, in Apple Valley, Hesperia, Victorville. So the Way Resource Center has decided to create its own program. And we're going to create the High Desert Youth Broadcasting Project.
We love to hear it. We love to have more broadcasters, and I want to bring in Willie here to talk about the program, and kind of give us the highlights. We have less than a minute now. Tell us how this program would operate.
This program would operate by educating the youth from 14 to 24 on broadcasting, camera operations, media operations, as well as networking. So it's our goal to get them established whereby they can be able to operate in this field, in the broadcasting.
Yeah, and have it all in the community where they live instead of having to go somewhere else. Gentlemen, I appreciate you talking with us this morning and sharing all of your knowledge of San Bernardino, the Inland Empire, the High Desert. You know, we are here to hear all of that. And of course, you can come have a cup of coffee on us, chat with us, share what is working in your community, what needs improvement. We want to hear it, and we'll be here until 10 o'clock this morning at 985 Coffee here on East Street. Back to you guys.
I love it. They're coming for our jobs, Rick.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, good morning. A packed house here at 985 Coffee. And of course, the whole deal for the morning is to have coffee and a conversation with us. Check it out here. This is such a unique spot here in San Bernardino. This coffee shop has been open for about a year and it is expanding. The owner is able to open a second storefront, which is really cool. I want to talk with him now. Abraham Morales, you are from San Bernardino, running a business here in San Bernardino. What makes this community so special to you?
Yeah, the people of San Bernardino are special. The Inland Empire is a special place, full of gold mines. There's so many people here that have great hearts. They're resilient, they're strong, and they show up every day. So because of that community, that's why we're open today.
And it's so cool. I mean, they're here supporting you. I would love to say that these are all people here for us, but you have a busy shop in general anyway, right?
Yeah, it's usually the line goes pretty long out the door. We have a killer team behind the bar that makes sure no one's waiting too long, making sure you get your drink every day, and making sure that you love it every day.
Yeah, and you know, so one of the things that we've been talking with the community members here is the fact that people who want to run a business, have a high earning career, they leave San Bernardino.
For sure.
They go to Los Angeles or somewhere else, but you chose to be here. Tell me why.
Yeah, so during COVID, we were offered this space, and we used to sell boba, actually. We were actually called Snack San Bernardino, and unfortunately, that wasn't really working out. So, you know, instead of closing our doors and just giving up on the city, we decided, hey, man, let's rebrand. Let's give the city good coffee, and that's what we turned into, 985 Coffee, and thank God we were able to flip that around, and instead of closing, we quadrupled
community space.
Yeah, we quadrupled our space in here, and everybody started coming by. Everybody started resonating with the message, and now we're opening up a second location in the city of Rialto. So, just us not giving up and us staying here has really, just propelled us to, whatever God has in the future for us.
Success, and we hope that, you sharing your message really helps people out there to see that success is possible, and it's possible here in your community, which is great. So also want to let you guys know, come down for a quick cup of coffee. He's got some great coffee brewed up for us, but we want to hear from you. We want to hear what's going on in the community. Lots of people are already here doing that. So we'll be here until 10 o'clock. Come down and join us for a cup of coffee with CBS LA. Back to you guys.
I love hearing the buzz in the background.
I know.
So many people there. I think we're in San Bernardino for our Coffee with CBS LA event today, more specifically 985 Coffee.
That's right. It's a high-energy, minority-owned shop serving the community, and our Rick Montanez is live there right now. How's it going, Rick?
Hey, good morning. The coffee smells great. It tastes great, and people are really enjoying the morning. We've got the crew over here hard at work selling some cookies and pastries. And then, of course, come down and tell us you're here to see us so we can get you a free cup of coffee and talk with you about what's going on in your community. And one of the people that is doing big things in their community, Pastor CJ, as everyone knows you around here. Tell us about your organization and the work that you do.
Well, you know what? Thank you. Our organization is called Community Health Action Network, and we're based in the high desert. And some of the things that we do is our health and wellness and education. We help families prepare for disaster readiness. So, we had the earthquake, we had the floods and stuff. So our job is partnering up with Gavin Newsom in Sacramento and getting this word out. One of the other things that I'm really honored that we have a class, a parenting class called the Ubuntu, which is famed by the one and only one that has died not too long ago, and I can't think of his name right out the bat. But this class is every Tuesday and Thursday, and it's online.
And so, doing these things for the community, helping them even prepare for a disaster in communities that are traditionally sometimes disadvantaged or overlooked, that may not be top of mind for them. So it's important for you to be doing that work, right?
It's much as important because we are right now seeing the devastation that takes place that's in the high desert, and some of them that deals with loss of jobs, loss of income. So our job is to be able to get this CDBG funding to be able to help them with their utilities and rent. Make sure that they can be caught back up, whatever they need to do. And we offer the class, which is our financial literacy workshop. So we're hoping that they can be in it and be able to start changing their budget and being able to apply that to the community.
Assistance and education to help people stand on their own. One of the things that we were talking about here this morning is uplifting the community and seeing that there is need, there are struggles, but there are successes like this coffee shop that we're in.
Correct.
And the work that your organization does. Why is this so important to you?
Well, this is very important because it empowers us. It shows the growth in that community, and that's what we want. We want to be able to show that around the neighborhood and show that love, and this is what I'm about. You know, each one got to reach somebody, reach one. So it is good, Rick, so I love that.
Pastor CJ, we appreciate you talking with us about this morning, because you know what? You're showing the pride here in San Bernardino, in the Inland Empire and the high desert. Yeah. And that is the message that a lot of people have been sharing with us this morning. And I actually just talked with one of your neighbors here in San Bernardino who showed up to the event because he said he was so excited that it's in San Bernardino. And he said, my city, it's kind of important to me, but then he realized it is important.
It is.
Because it's his home.
Correct.
So, we want to hear about how the community is doing, and thank you, Pastor CJ, for talking with us. And coffee on us here at Coffee with CBS LA in San Bernardino. Back to you guys.
I'm loving the stories we're hearing this morning. Rick, thank you for being out there, and thank the pastor.
We check in with our Rick Montanez earlier. Let's get back to our CBS Coffee with CBS LA event.
And it's at 985 Coffee. It's a community success story. Rick, we've loved your live shots this morning. Tell us what you got going on now.
Yeah, we're hearing such great stories from the community about the fact that there is a need here, and this city, this community, a lot of people here feel like they've been overlooked for decades, but they are starting to turn things around and sharing some great stories with us and the pride they have in San Bernardino. And one of them is this business here, 985 Coffee. A local from San Bernardino opened this shop a year ago. He had another business that wasn't quite working out, so he turned it into coffee, and now he's doing pretty well with it, which is awesome. And so I want to also bring someone else in to talk to us about your program with Operation New Hope. Talk to us about, there's several different ways that you help the community here in San Bernardino, right?
Yes. Operation New Hope, yeah, right here in San Bernardino. I'm a case manager for Operation New Hope. So there's many programs in our organization. We have the Workforce Development Program, we have a probation department, and we also have the ONH curriculum. And then the smaller part is the adult reentry.
And one of the ways that you guys work with the people through your program is helping them find employment, get some work experience, which one of your people was able to get a job here at this coffee shop, right?
Yes, we actually have paid work experience that we actually provide. So it's basically free labor for a lot of the local businesses that we have here. So
because
that's one.
You're paying for it, not the business.
Right. We're paying for it because in the WIOA program, which is the Workforce Innovation Opportunity Act, we actually provide a lot of soft skills for them, right? So we get them prepared for this. Yeah, we actually prepare them, and then we actually, like I say, we look for other organizations that can help us also too.
And yeah, so you're looking for even locally owned businesses around here that can participate in the program, which I think would be pretty cool. And tell me why it's so important for you to do this work and to invest in this community in San Bernardino.
Well, we basically want to prepare our youth, right? So we actually want to prepare them for the workforce, but we also want to provide them the skills, right? So they can become actually, what they call adults that are ready to, deal with society.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people I think in this community that I've talked with who say there may not be a lot here for me, or they don't think that there's a lot here for them, but there is. There are a lot of people like you, your organization, that really are trying to reach out and make things better for the community.
Yes, we are. We actually have like the ONH curriculum, which we actually have at on 7th and Arrowhead, right here, where we actually deal with the youth also. And we have them in our classes, and we do soft skills with them. We have people come in and actually help them with a lot of things too. And then we have the probation department also, when we actually go inside the probations. And we deal with Central, and we deal with Arise, so we go in there and give them a lot of skills when it comes to
people, meet them where they're at,
meet them where they're at.
Well, thank you so much for sharing with us this morning. I appreciate it, and keep doing the good work that you're doing to help the community of San Bernardino. And we appreciate, of course, being here at 985 Coffee and being able to share these stories with you. And if you can't make it out, we still want to hear from you. So look us up online, and you can talk to us that way as well. But Rachel and Jamie, it's been really great talking with all these people out here this morning. We'll still have more coming up in a bit.
Well, I know you spend a lot of time in the IE, so I'm sure you're glad to be out there and talking with people. Yep. Thank you, Rick. Appreciate it.
Montanez is live at 985 Coffee in San Bernardino. Rick, good morning. Hopefully you are enjoying some coffee with some of our viewers.
Yes, I actually had a really great drink called the Little Mountain Latte, which, if you're familiar with San Bernardino, that is a little pocket, a little community here, and so they named a drink after it, which is really cool. We're at 985 Coffee, where people are here enjoying a nice cup of joe, having a great morning, great time of conversation. We're hearing from the community about, where things are lacking, where things are working, and I have Thomas Frankie here with me. He is from the Ronald McDonald House Inland Empire chapter. One of the things you and I were talking about just before we started this is helping families, because there's a distance here in the Inland Empire that some people may forget about. These communities are far apart sometimes.
Yeah, the Inland Empire is a huge region, and we have great resources throughout the whole Inland Empire, but it can be difficult for families to access or get to those resources. And so at the Ronald McDonald House, we help with a part of that, of providing housing and services to families who are coming from, Barstow, Coachella, Indio, Blythe, to Loma Linda or other nearby care facilities to get treatment for their children.
So you've lived, you told me, in various parts of the IE, and so what is it that is so important to you to do this type of work to help this community?
We are a community that is full of families, of people with really important lives and stories, and we don't always get the attention or the resources that we deserve. And so to be able to be a part of an organization that's providing those resources, and to see that in the Inland Empire, our neighbors really show up for each other. So whether you're in Barstow, you're in Blythe, you are our neighbor, you're in Inland Empire, and so our community always comes out to support, so it's special to be a part of that.
Yeah, and all morning long we've been able to see some people from San Bernardino and the surrounding communities show up here to have those conversations. I mean, you and I were, and several other people were talking about that. What is it that you see that makes this community so special, so unique?
I think I had already said it. Neighbors showing up for each other. I think we don't have as much always, the resources or the affluency that you associate with other regions, but people are showing up and they give generously in our community, whether with their time or with support. We have a bunch of volunteers at our house who are coming today. We have 10 volunteers who come every week and set up a store day to give families free stuff from the community. And so I think that spirit of community is really strong, and that's part of what makes us so special.
The people. It's always the people, right? And so uplifting them and finding what that need is, that is really important. I appreciate you sharing that with us this morning, and thank you for hanging out here to have coffee with us and, have these conversations here. That's what we really want to have happen with the Coffee with CBS LA, so people like Thomas can share what we need. And we also want to hear your stories. So anytime you want to get a hold of us, please feel free to do so. But Coffee with CBS LA today in San Bernardino. It's been a great morning. Back to you guys.
I love hearing too from all these different communities, because LA is such a big place,
Exactly.
to hear from so many different areas. Thanks so much, Rick.